The Cattle-Raid of Cooley, Part 1. Here beginneth the Cualnge Cattle-Raid. Once of a time, the Ahill and Medb had spread their royal bed in Cuchulain, the stronghold of Connaught. Such was the pillow talk that befell betwixt them. Quoth Ahill, "True is the saying, lady, she is a well-off woman that is a rich man's wife." "Aye, that she is," answered the wife, "but wherefore opinest thou so?" "For this," Ahill replied, "that thou art this day better off than the day that at first I took thee." Then answered Medb, "As well off was I before I ever saw thee." "It was a wealth, forsooth, we never heard nor knew of," Ahill said, "but a woman's wealth was all thou hadst, and foes from lands next thine were used to carry off the spoil and booty that they took from me." "Not so was I," quoth Medb. "The High King of Erin himself was my sire, Yocho Fedlich, son of Finn by name, who was son of Findoman, son of Findon, son of Fingwin, son of Rogan Rod, son of Ringan, son of Blathach, son of Beothach, son of Aaron Agnech, son of Agnes Turblech. Of daughters he had 6, Deirbriu, Ethne, and Ili, Crothru, Muigwin, and Medb. Myself that was the noblest and seemliest of them. 'Twas I was the goodliest of them in bounty and gift-giving, and riches and treasures. 'Twas I was the best of them in battle and strife and combat. 'Twas I that had 1,500 royal mercenaries of the sons of aliens exiled from their own land, and as many more of the sons of freemen of the land. And there were 10 men for every one of these hirelings, and 9 men with every hireling, and 8 men with every hireling, and 7 men with every hireling, and 6 men with every hireling, and 5 men with every hireling, and 4 men with every hireling, and 3 men with every hireling, and 2 men with every hireling, and 1 hireling with every hireling. Those were as a standing household guard," continued Medb. "Hence hath my father bestowed one of the 5 provinces of Erin upon me, even the province of Cuchulain, wherefore Medb of Cualnge I am called. Men came from Finn, son of Rosrad, king of Leinster, to seek me for a wife, and I refused him, and from Cabri Nafir, son of Rosrad, king of Tenmare, to woo me, and I refused him. They came from Conchobar, son of Facna Fachad, king of Ulster, and I refused him in likewise. They came from Echno Beck, and I went not, for 'tis I that exacted a singular bride gift such as no woman before me had ever required of a man of the men of Erin, namely, a husband without avarice, without jealousy, without fear. For should he be mean, the man with whom I should live, we were ill-matched together, inasmuch as I am great in largesse and gift-giving, and it would be a disgrace for my husband if I should be better at spending than he, and for it to be said that I was superior in wealth and treasures to trim, while no disgrace would it be were one as great as the other. Were my husband a coward, 'twere as unfit for us to be mated. For I by myself and alone break battles and fights and combats, and 'twould be a reproach for my husband should his wife be more full of life than himself, and no reproach our being equally bold. Should he be jealous, the husband with whom I should live, that too would not suit me, for there never was a time that I had not my paramour. Howbeit such a husband I have found, namely in thee thyself, Ahill, son of Rosrad of Leinster. Thou wast not churlish, thou wast not jealous, thou wast not a sluggard. It was I plighted thee, and gave purchase price to thee, which of right belongs to the bride, of clothing, namely, of raiment of 12 men, a chariot worth thrice 7 bondsmaids, the breadth of thy face of red gold, the weight of thy left forearm of silvered bronze. Whoso brings shame and sorrow and madness upon thee, no claim for compensation nor satisfaction hast thou therefore, that I myself have not, but it is to me the compensation belongs," said Medb. "For a man dependent upon a woman's maintenance is what thou art." "Nay, not such was my state," said Ahill. "But 2 brothers had I, one of them over Tenmare, the other over Leinster, namely Finn over Leinster, and Cabray over Tenmare. I left the kingship to them because they were older, but not superior to me in largesse and bounty. Nor heard I of province in Erin under woman's keeping, but this province alone. And for this I came and assumed the kingship here as my mother's successor. For Mata of Merstach, daughter of Medb of Connaught, was my mother. And who could there be for me to have as my queen better than thyself? being as thou wert daughter of the high king of Erin. Yet so it is, pursued Maeve. My fortune is greater than thy. I marvel at that, Ehil made answer, for there is none that has greater treasures and riches and wealth than I. Yea, to my knowledge there is not.